Hello everybody, my name is Luke, and this is my book review channel. Today we'll be reviewing the book, Harold and the Purple Crayon, by Crockett Johnson. I enjoy having my mom in here so much that I invite her back again. Hello Mom.
Hello, Luke.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Glad you are here.
Hey, let's talk about this book.
Alright, let's do that.
Alright, what do you like about Harold, main character?
I like that Harold is curious, and he's ready to go out on adventures and have fun.
Alright, so let's talk about the first thing that Harold draws with his purple crayon.
The first thing that Harold draws with his purple crayon is a moon in the sky because he wanted to take a late night walk. But there was no moon, so he had to draw himself one.
So I probably should have started with this question. Why do you think Harold was out going for a walk?
I think that Harold couldn't sleep at night and was overthinking. So he decided that he needed a break from the world and that he was going to go take a late night walk.
I sometimes feel that way. When Harold gets lost in the story, how does he solve that problem?
Harold solves that problem by making oceans and ships and his own buildings and things to entertain himself while he's lost.
So, let me ask you a personal question. If you had a magic crayon, well, this is a two-parter, what color would it be?
Okay. The color that mine would be orange.
Why orange?
Because that is one of my favorite colors right now.
Oh, all right. If any of your grandparents are listening, orange is Luke's new favorite color, and let's purchase him everything in orange.
All right, then.
My second part to that question is, what would you draw with your orange crayon?
The first thing I would draw is my own personal rocket ship.
Very nice. What would it be? Would you have a name for it?
Bessie.
Bessie?
Bessie.
When you look back and watch these videos, I hope you get a chuckle.
I definitely.
All right, back to the story. In your opinion, what was the most creative thing that Harold drew?
I think the most creative thing Harold drew was a dragon to protect an apple tree he grew.
Now, the things he drew, could they move?
They never specifically said, but judging from the book, I don't think they could.
Alright, so if Harold was here and he had his magic crayon and you could ask him to draw something that moved, what would it be?
I would have him bring either A, my favorite TV show characters to life, or
that'd be cool.
my favorite superheroes to life.
Oh, that would be very cool. So Family Guy would be here running around us? Alright, so how do you think Harold felt when he couldn't find his way back home?
I think that Harold might have felt lost or nervous, but he was able to overcome that.
So, do you think what does the story tell you about problem solving?
The story tells you that if you have a good enough imagination and you're bound and determined, you can overcome any obstacles in your way.
Right, that sounds great. In 3 sentences, what is this story about?
This story is about Harold, who has a purple crayon. He likes taking midnight walks, but on his last walk, he got lost, and he needed to make special things with his crayon so that he could find his way home.
How did the book make you feel?
The book made me feel adventurous because, judging from Harold's adventure, it seems like he had lots of fun. So I think I would like to do that too.
Now, did you feel the book was too short, too long, or just right?
I think it was the teensiest bit too long.
Okay. Would you read it again?
Yes, I would.
Would you recommend it to moms with small children?
I definitely would.
And dads. Let me not leave the dads out, because Daddy actually read to you a lot.
He did, yeah.
Would you change the ending?
I would not change the ending. It was a very good ending. It was also a very well thought out ending.
All right, last question. Give me your rating for this book.
I rate it 4.5 out of 5 stars.
Sounds great. Thanks for having me, Luke.
Thanks so much for being here. And thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Hope you come back for the next episode. And remember, keep on reading. Luke, out of here.